So what effect, what are the disadvantages? Well, the first one, of course, is cost. It would be excessive. I know the cost analysis issued with the consultation talks about the cost of manufacturers of about £9 million over 10 years. I know, for example, that just one of my members have spent nearly £500,000 getting their testing and certification through for the 476 based door. So, that's just one manufacturer. So £9 million does seem very low, and given that's the whole of the product range rather than just doors.
Any manufacturer that has tested their smoke to Part 31 will have to retest the smoke certification as well as any fire door that you've tested to 476 as well. You would have to retest. And
so it's a line in the sand. 1634 is another line in the sand, a different line in the sand. It's not the same line, it's slightly different. Let's say it's a slightly slanted line rather than a straight line, and it's not necessarily in front of ours or behind it, it's just different. And if you're measuring different things, items perform in a different way.
Over 40 years worth of test data in 476 test results. 1987 was when Part 22 came out, so even there we are 35 odd years. So we have all of that test data that really is just going to be thrown in the bin. And we've seen that 476 testing has shown a significant reduction in deaths in the UK.
Regarding doing an assessment, you can assess 1634 down to 476, if we want to call it that, but you can't do it the opposite way. So if a customer has tested 5 tests to 1634 and 5 tests to 476, you would then put all those together and call them 476s, but you can't do it vice versa.
I can understand why they're trying to remove Class O, but why throw everything out just to get the removal of one class?
I'm all for fire safety. I think fire safety is paramount. I'm a big advocate of fire safety, but if we do go through with this change, it needs to be implemented correctly. The suggested 12-month transition period is not possible at all. You are thinking, like the gentleman said a moment ago, 5 years as a minimum for the transition period. Test houses can only cope at the minute with their workload, but implementing something like this will absolutely cripple the industry, the test lab industry.